Hello friends, this video, Conic Section Part 8 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched Conic Section Part 1 to Part 7. Now we'll discuss eccentricity. Eccentricity for ellipse is nothing but C by A. C is nothing but distance from origin to foci, that is C, and A is nothing but distance from origin to major axis, the same major axis. C by A is called eccentricity. Now let's see some standard equation of an ellipse. Again, as we have seen in case of parabola, in case of ellipse also, the equation is simplest if it is the center of the ellipse is at origin and the foci are on x-axis or y-axis. If the foci are on x-axis, this is case 1. If the foci are on y-axis, this is case origin. Let's take the first case. In this case, the foci are in x-axis. If you see, this value and this value are in x-axis. The equation is in the form x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. So here, this distance is called a. That is the length of major axis, semi-major axis, and this distance is called b, that is the length of semi-minor axis. In case 2, again here if you see the center is again still 0, 0, but here you see the foci are on the y-axis. This is 0 comma c and this is 0 comma minus c. You see the difference? This is 0 comma c and this is 0 comma minus c. The foci are on the y-axis. Here the equation is of this form, x square by b square. You notice this, here it is b, this distance is b, this is semi-minor axis, so it is x square by b square plus y square by a square. This distance is a, semi-major axis, is equal to 1. You notice the difference? In this case it is x square by a square, here it is x square by b square. In this case it is y square by b square, here it is y square by a square. Please note, one thing you have to see this. In case of first case, in both the case, if you see, whatever is there in the x-axis, the vertex, if you see the vertices here is a comma 0. So x-axis, in x-axis, this ellipse cuts at a comma 0. So it is x square by a square. In this case, in case of x-axis, this ellipse or this ellipse cuts this x-axis at b comma 0. So it is x square by b square. Similarly for y also, if you see, in this case, this ellipse cuts the y-axis at 0 comma b. So it is y square by b square. In this case, this ellipse cuts the y-axis at 0 comma a. So it is y square by a square. Also one thing to note here is, if you see the foci is always on the major axis. So here, this is major and here this axis is major. So major is always A. The major is always A. Also, study of non-standard ellipse is beyond our current syllabus. Let's derive the ellipse equation. We know that PF1 plus PF2 is equal to 2A, that we have derived earlier. So we know that PF1 plus PF2 is equal to 2A. How we found this? Because we know that PF1 plus PF2 is equal to BF1 plus BF2. Because you take any point in the ellipse, the sum of distance of that point from two foci will be constant. So we found that F1B plus F2B came out to be 2A. Because this is C, this is C, this is A, this is A, this is A minus C. So we found that this total value came out to be 2A. So we can say that PF1 plus PF2 is equal to 2A. Now PF1 is nothing but root of x minus c whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. This is PF1. What is PF2? PF2 is x minus c whole square plus y minus 0 whole square root. And this is nothing but 2a. So I'll square this now, or what I get is root of x plus c square plus y square. This is here, and this becomes 2a minus root of x minus c square plus y square. Correct? I'll square both the equation, both left and right. Square. I'll square this. So what I get is x plus c whole square, x plus c whole square plus y square is equal to this also a square and this also a square. Correct? So 2a square is equal to 4a square plus this I'll get x minus c square plus y square minus 2 into 2a into root of x minus c square plus y square. I'm just solving this equation. So what I'm getting is, I'll expand this, I'll get x square plus c square plus 2xc plus y square is equal to 4a square plus x square plus c square minus 2xc plus y square minus 4a into root of x minus c square plus y square. Correct? X square cancel both sides, c square cancel both sides, y square cancel both sides. Correct? So what we get is 4a square minus, I'm taking this side, 2xc minus 2xc, 4xc, 4xc is equal to 4a into root of x minus c square plus y square. Correct? Now I'll take 4a common from this. From this I'll take 4a common. So I'll take 4a into, this will become a minus xc by a. Correct? Now 4a is cancelled. So what I'll get is x minus c whole square plus y square root is equal to a minus xc square. Right here, x minus c square plus y square root is equal to a minus xc by a. Now I'll square both. I'll square both sides, left hand side and right hand side. I'll square both LHS and right hand side. So what I get is x minus c square, that is x square plus c square minus 2xc plus y square. This comes out to be a square minus x square c square by a square plus actually minus 2 into a into xc by a. This is cancelled. Correct? This is what we have got. 2xc is cancelled. So what we have got, let's take out the x term together. X square into 1 minus c square by a square, y term together plus y square. Correct? Plus c square is equal to 0. Sorry, this is plus c square is equal to a square. Is equal to a square, not 0. So what we get here is x square into, this will be a square minus c square. Correct? By a square plus y square is equal to a square minus c square. Now we know this formula, that a square minus c square is equal to b square. We know this. So we'll use the same formula here. What you get is x square b square by a square plus y square is equal to b square. Now this equation will divide by b square actually. So what we have got right here. Let me rewrite this equation here. So here it is x square b square by a square plus y square is equal to b square. So I'll divide the whole equation by b square. So what I get is this by b square, this by b square, and this by b square. This is cancelled. So what I get is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. And this is the equation of ellipse. What I have done here is we know that pf1 plus pf2 is equal to 2a. That is, you take any point in the ellipse xy and you find the distance, sum of distance from two foci, that is constant, and that value is 2a. We have solved this equation and we have got x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to. There are some points to be observed in ellipse. First is ellipse is symmetric with respect to both the coordinates, that is x and y. That is, if you have, let's suppose xy is a point in ellipse, then minus x comma y, x comma minus y, and minus x minus y will also be a point in ellipse. I'll show you how. So let's suppose this is the ellipse we have. I'll draw ellipse. So if this is xy, then this will be minus xy, this point will be minus x minus y, and this point will be x and minus y. So all these points, if this point is there, then all these 3 points will also be in the ellipse. So it is symmetric with respect to both x and y axis. And the foci always lies in the major axis. So if this is the major axis, we'll have foci here. And if we have a vertical ellipse like this, then foci will be here, because this will be the major axis. And the major axis can be determined by finding the intercepts on the axis of symmetry. The major axis is the one which is larger. The one which is larger is the major axis. So in this case, this is the major axis. In this case, this is the major axis. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.